Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Second video of the day and we've got a bombshell, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we've got some exciting news. Finally, things are happening. Oh, I feel like I've been hungry for about, I don't know, 6 months and I've been fed a biscuit. You know, and it becomes the best biscuit in the world. It's like that Eddie Murphy joke. If you've watched Delirious or Raw, I think it was Delirious, or was it Raw? One of them. And he's talking about, you know, when you're hungry and you get given a cracker and it becomes the best tasting cracker you've ever had. This is true. We are finally got things going in motion. Things are in motion. The world is in motion, just like the England song went, you know. Oh man, this is great. This is great. Honestly, let's get into it because things are happening now. I don't want to get ultra excited, but with this new striker news, I did talk about this person, this player, a couple of videos back, a couple of days ago. And I gave you my assessment and what I thought. Seeing the news tonight has made me optimistic. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. If you have not caught the video from earlier on, which is probably half irrelevant now, then I'll leave a link right here. Check it out first if you want, then you can come back to this. And the second channel, more videos coming there consistently, so keep your eyes peeled. Link is in the description. Let's get cracking. Starting off with the Ornstein dagger. The Ornstein dagger. I done the first video, I go off, I get a trim. Hope you like. And I come back and I get, the Ornstein dagger. Oh, it feels so good. It's the only dagger where you don't feel pain. So let me show you the news. There we go. Let's analyze it. Here's the Ornstein dagger. From David Ornstein, Chelsea have agreed terms with NICOLAS Jackson, plus intend to strike a deal with Villarreal. €35 million clause if needed. 21-year-old striker has committed. Plus, Brighton rejected a £60 million Chelsea Caicedo bid 2 weeks ago. Lavia, Kone, Tonali, Barella, among alternatives. That's from David Ornstein and The Athletic. Personal terms have been agreed with NICOLAS Jackson. All we need to now do is trigger the release clause, and he's ours. That's it. We've got a new striker. £29 million. I think that's a great deal. I'll be honest. I think that's a great deal. Some people seem to have the comparison of NICOLAS Jackson with David Datro Fofana. Not the same. Let me say, and look, I'll be the first one to say, right? And you guys know this because you saw my match reviews during the latter part of the season. What did I say? Why is Fofana not being played? Lampard just did not want to give him a chance. Play him. He's a striker. He's the only striker we had, right? Havas up top was criminal. Aubameyang just wasn't working. Look, we had no one else. So I'm like, look, if we're 12th, we've got nothing to play for now. We've survived relegation. Play for Fofana and let's see what he's about. Didn't even make it into the squad except for a couple of games and he was on the bench. Came on, I think, for another 15 minutes or so. But we've not learned anything. So I'll be the first one to say he hasn't been given enough opportunity. But that's not to say he's leaving the club. He's still a Chelsea player. It's fine. But the comparison of Fofana with NICOLAS Jackson is not the same. It's not the same. Why? Datro Fofana came from the Norwegian league. Are you really going to say playing in the Norwegian league is like playing in La Liga? La Liga, where NICOLAS Jackson did end up player of the month for the month of May that just went past. Bagged in 10 goals in 8 games after his hip injury in La Liga, in Spain. It's different to playing from Norway. We got Datro Fofana as a 19-year-old from Norway, right? Knowing that he's a prospect, knowing that he's a striker that's going to be one amongst the group of youngsters that we bought for the future, right? This is a little bit more established. NICOLAS Jackson is a Senegalese international. He has played at the World Cup. He is a little bit more ahead, and he's 21 years old. So for his age, he's accomplished quite a bit while he's still young, or fairly young, because nowadays in football, I don't believe 21 is as young as what 21 used to be. 21 back in the day used to be baby. You know, the way we look at a 17 or 16-year-old now, baby. You haven't got anything, mate. Yeah? Just keep plugging away. Next 3-4 years, we might see. Now, We got players fighting for the Ballon d'Or at 21 and 22. It's mad. Things have developed. But Nicolas Jackson, I think, look, we've taken an alternative here. This is why I'm optimistic. I'll tell you why I'm optimistic. Because we've gone in for big money signings quite frequently when it comes to the striker position. We've brought in all sorts of big strikers over the years, and it's just gone left, right? The only two strikers that have been successful since Roman took over was Didier Drogba and Diego Costa. Apart from those two, we've not seen anybody. The closest that I can put to them is Fernando Torres, and people regard him as a flop. But for that one goal he scored in Barcelona, I will forgive him forever. He has repaid everything. He is completely free of sin, as far as I'm concerned, on a footballing level. So Torres has his own room, yeah, his own VIP section. That is, leave him in there. He's not a part of this conversation. Everyone else, we're talking Higuain, Pato, Falcao. I mean, bloody hell. Then we decided what? Werner, Havas up top. I mean, it's just overall, it's just not what? Lukaku. I don't even want to say his name. But overall, it's not been good. And it's not been good after we expect so much from every single player that we get in. Every striker we get in, he's going to be it. He's just the guy. He's going to smash it. He smashed it in Germany. He smashed it in the Bundesliga. He smashed it wherever he's gone. And then it just flops, right? This player is coming in without that. This player's coming in with, who is he? Who is this guy? I like that. I prefer that right now. And I think there's not going to be much pressure. And that's what the Chelsea striker, that's Chelsea number 9 needs right now. A Chelsea number 9 needs no pressure, right? They need the pressure to perform, but not the expectation that they're going to become the flipping golden boot winner for next season. They don't need that. And Nicolas Jackson, I think, is going to be looked at from afar by supporters and by everyone going, all right, let's see what he's about. And as long as we can keep it to that level, the traits that I've seen in Nicolas Jackson, how he plays, what he brings, I like it. As a striker, just him individually, as a striker, his profile as a striker, I like. He has a footballing brain, clearly. My problem with Chelsea strikers over the years is that they've not had the capacity to use their brain in a little fraction amount of time in order to make a decision that's going to quantify into something for the team, whether it's a goal or an assist or a massive we struggle. This guy, when you look at him, you can see that he's got a footballing brain. He's got a solution before the problem arrives, and that's what we need, man. The fact that there's a lesser expectation, I think, is going to be exactly what we need, under the radar. And it's cheap, 29 million. Let's do it, and let's see what happens. I think we might as well take a punt on this one. And it's a good punt as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, overall, I think this is a good deal, people. Let me know what you think in the comment section below in relation to Nicolas Jackson, who could be on his way to Chelsea very, very imminently. Now, as David Ornstein did say, I'll show you here as well. Talks about the Caicedo bid 2 weeks ago. The alternatives to Caicedo, Lavia, Kone, Barella and Tonali. Those are good alternatives. I like those alternatives, especially Kone. If it's not going to be, I'll be honest, if it's not going to be Lavia, my next to turn to is Kone. So, yeah, Barella, I don't think we'll be able to get Barella, I'll be honest. Tonali, I didn't think it would be possible, but at AC Milan now, the situation seems a little bit more volatile because of the whole Maldini thing. Don't know what's going on over there. So, it's an option. It's a good option. So, yeah, let's wait and see what happens there. But let me know down below your thoughts on all of that. We have Fabrizio that goes into more detail in relation to Caicedo. Chelsea have decided to submit official proposal for Moises Caicedo next week. Direct talks will take place with Brighton in order to get it done. The agreement on personal terms is at a very advanced stage since yesterday. Almost done. I've got a good feeling about this one as well. You see, now it looks like we're starting to piece things together. It's starting to look like we're getting things in motion. Players are leaving. Players are starting to go. By the way, Bakayoko's gone. I couldn't believe it. He's been released. Bakayoko's been released. I mean, I'm happy, but yeah, Bakayoko, good luck in whatever you do going forward. I'm sorry we held on to you for this long. I really am. We shouldn't have. It's you've been held hostage, and we didn't want you to be held hostage. I'll be honest. So, yeah, good luck to Bakayoko. And yeah, he's been let go. So there's that. But in terms of Caicedo, players coming in, that's nice. Players going out, Kovacic, Kante, Mount, Havas, it seems. We'll get to those in a little bit. We've got Ziyech mentioned today in this video later on too. So it looks like we're now starting to get the incomings as well as the outgoings going on simultaneously. And that's exactly what I said yesterday. I don't know, I said it yesterday. We need to get a move on now. Let's go. Both incomings and outgoings. Let's go. It finally looks like we actually are. So, yeah, with Caicedo, we're putting a bid in next week. Let's wait and see what happens. It is clear that Brighton are interested in Conor Gallagher, as I've said. So, hopefully they can take him. They're not getting Levi Colwill, so they can forget that. And I'm not sure if they're interested in someone else. I did read that they might be interested in someone else. It slipped my mind. I haven't got it here. But Koulibaly, the Saudis might be onto him. Anyway, we'll wait and see what happens there. But that's the latest on Caicedo. Let me know your thoughts down below on, do you reckon we'll get Caicedo? Because he wants Chelsea now. You can see personal terms are not a problem. And I'm going to be curious to see how much we're going to be giving him. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. But can we get a deal done with Brighton? I hope so. Much like I hope we can get a deal done with Arsenal. If they can just flip and get on with it. Here's the latest from Nathan Gissing. Exclusive. Understand Arsenal have seen their first offer for Chelsea's Kai Havertz rejected. Chelsea are hoping for 75 million, although there's a feeling a deal can be agreed for less than this figure. Chelsea ideally wanted to keep Havertz, but the forward is keen on a move to Arsenal. You see, this is mad. So this has been more Havertz than Chelsea. This isn't even a case of, Chelsea want him gone. This is a case of Kai Havertz is interested in Arsenal and is keen on moving to Arsenal, rather than actually staying at Chelsea. Bit crazy. But I don't mind. I'm completely cool on that. As far as I'm concerned, I think it'll be a good move if we can get the correct amount of money. I think that's going to be key. Because that money's going to be used elsewhere, whether it's going to be Caicedo or Nicolas Jackson or whatnot, or Onana, wherever we need to prop up, we'll be able to use that money. So Arsenal, thank you very much. Cough up. And what I've just seen, Broja and Gallagher are the other players on Brighton's wish list. So that was just to remind you, I've just checked as I was talking. See, I can multitask. Now, that's the latest over with Kai Havertz. Let me know your thoughts down below. I reckon we'll get a deal done. I'll be honest, about 65 million. I reckon it'll happen. So we'll see. Now, Ziyech, before we get into the last story of the video, here it is. Santiago says, exclusive, Al Nassr wants Hakim Ziyech. Negotiations are ongoing to sign the player. The Saudis have made an initial offer to the Moroccan playmaker. Ziyech is interested in joining Al Nassr. And this is what he could look like in an Al Nassr kit. Now, I'll be very happy for him, I'm not going to lie. Ziyech and Cristiano Ronaldo in the same team. Oh, mate, it's actually over for the Saudis because Ziyech will be given space. Cross the ball, he'll be able to put it onto Ronaldo's head. 99 times out of 100, right? He could do that at Chelsea, but the problem is we've got no one to finish it. So his game becomes void. So, yeah. But Ziyech over in Saudi, I think will find his way very easy. Cristiano Ronaldo, link up. Man, the Saudi League is going to be mad. We have to absolutely tune in. So I do watch-alongs next season for the Saudi League. Can you imagine? I'm watching, welcome to Younes Talks Football. Today we are watching Al Nassr against Al Ittihad. You know? Come on, boys. Come on, Habibi. I'm not going to say we won't, but I'll be tuning in for sure. I'll definitely be tuning in to watch the Saudi football next season. It's got to be watched. Now, one piece of news that caught me off guard, and I didn't expect this, is about Kyle Walker. Check this out. Breaking, Kyle Walker is in talks to leave Man City for Bayern Munich. The deal is not yet complete and there remains work to be done, but the expectation is that the 33-year-old will leave this summer. Another crazy thing is that Gundogan has been technically released. So there's that. Whoever's going to pick him up will pick him up for free. Gonna be crazy. But Kyle Walker to Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel wants Kyle Walker, and I can understand why. Let's have it right. Kyle Walker. is a top right back, and will bring that experience from the Premier League right to where exactly Thomas Tuchel needs it in Bayern Munich and in the Bundesliga. So overall, I think it's a good opportunity, and Man City are looking to start evolving and rotating and getting some young blood in to this team whilst they're starting to let go of the 32, 33, 34-year-olds. Time to go. So it's going to be interesting to see what Man City produce by day one of the new season and what team they have, as well as ours. Ours is going to be looking hella different. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Hit them up in the comments in relation to Nicolas Jackson, your thoughts on that. Caicedo, Kai Havas, all sorts and everything that I've discussed today. The alternatives in midfield. Lavia, Kone, Barella, Tonali, let me know down below. Much appreciated. And Ziyech as well. And I will see all of you tomorrow for another couple of videos, but I will give you forewarning. Tomorrow, there will be one video in the early part of the day, as usual. And there will be one video earlier than usual. It won't be this late in the evening. Probably looking before then. I will try and get those two out. If not, at minimum, you're definitely getting one video tomorrow, that's for sure. So, just a forewarning, as tomorrow there is going to be a birthday that I am attending to. So, I'm sorry, guys. But I will get it out early enough, though, so you're not missing out on the content. And you know what? If anything breaks from there, I'll give you a short. How does that sound? Yeah? Nice one. Deal. Okay, I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification button to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you've enjoyed this. And I'll see you tomorrow, people. Have a good one in a bit. Take care. And peace.